Hello everyone. This is Coach Lucretia, and I am excited to be with you guys today. After a great night of sleep, I feel extremely refreshed, and I want to talk to you guys about staying high, keeping your vibrations high, keeping your energy high. You know, I I'm gonna hop right into this because this is one of those days where I don't have long. But guys, I want you really to get this message. It is so important the kind of energy you operate in, the kind of energy you bring to your home, your job, your family, everything that you do. And a lot of times, especially this time of the year, as it starts getting cold, if you ever notice, depression seems to be more common in the wintertime when you're kind of stuck in the house and different things like that, but it doesn't have to be. You can literally stay high, and this is how. First of all, guys, it starts with your self-talk. You would be amazed to know just how harsh you are with yourself. The things that we say. It's actually amazing how often we say we can't inside our minds to ourselves. Like, well, I can't do that, and I'm not able to do this, and I don't have that. And we actually rehearse those things over and over and over again. And of course, they become true because that's all we're speaking. See, everything that you speak today, you will have to live tomorrow. And so we have to be careful with our self-talk, whether it's coming out of our mouth or whether it's just thoughts floating around in our heads. Guys, we are created conscious beings. We are co-creators with God. And we have the authority and the ability to create what life we want. And it begins with the thoughts that we select. Yes, the thoughts that we select. You don't have to think a thought just because it presents itself. We have the ability to choose thoughts. We have the ability to do thought replacement. And so, because a lot of us don't know that, hey Donna, hi Curtis, thank you for watching. Because a lot of us don't know that we can choose our thoughts, that we can select what we will think and what we will focus on. We tend to just let whatever thoughts come into our mind just stay there and run rampant. And we have to be careful about that. You want to stay vibrating high. You want to stay in a high energy. You want to stay happy, stay joyful, stay full of peace. Then you have to take control of your mind and how it operates. So when thoughts come into your mind about what you don't have, you immediately replace it with all the thoughts about what you do have. You replace it with the thoughts of gratitude for what you know you will have, because God is faithful. Whatever he's promised, it is sure to come to pass. Sometimes we get into situations and it just don't look like it will happen. And you can imagine being Sarah and Abraham, and you can just imagine. It's just like, oh my God, I'm 90. I've been hit, you know what I'm saying? Menopause. It ain't no way possible. But yet there it is. It happened at 90. And, a lot of times we do judge a matter before its season, but all we need to know is if he said it, because if he said it, it is sure to come to pass. The next thing about keeping your vibrations high, guys, is being around the right kind of people. Be around people that are hopeful, that have dreams, that have goals, that are always pushing forward, always believing, always, so to speak, pushing the boundaries of what's possible in their life. Because people like that, that's contagious. Just like depression is contagious and misery is contagious. Being around people who are happy, who are positive, who are full of faith and hope, it's contagious. So you need a lot of those people in your life. Also, surround yourself with beautiful things. I love crystals. They're beautiful. I love a lot of different things, and that gives me something to look at that elevates my vibration. For some of you, your animals. And then, of course, babies are always good for raising your vibration. But you need to do whatever you need to do to make sure you're feeling your best day by day by day. Because I'm going to tell you why sometimes our confessions don't work and why we have a hard time manifesting is because we're speaking it without any emotion. We don't even believe it. We're just saying what they say. It's like, oh, I am limitless, but we don't feel limitless. But when you can connect your heart space to your brain and your mind, and they can agree, and it's just like, I am limitless, and you speak it and you put some feeling into it, then that thing begins to take effect. That thing begins to manifest in your life. And so you begin to say all the time, I am limitless. I have no limits. I am created to be great. I am created to succeed. I am created to be healthy and happy and whole. I am wealthy in all things. You begin to speak these things, and you take the time to connect the speech to your heart space. And I promise you, you'll see a difference. But just just blandly repeating something because they say, well, just make this affirmation. It's not just saying it. You have to feel it. And that's why your vibrations must stay high. The next thing is this, guys. If you're in a relationship, if you're married to someone or whatever, guys, and I know this probably seems like it's coming all out the blue, but sex is actually wonderful for lifting your vibration. Sex is actually has so many healing properties. It's not even funny. You know, like a lot of people would say, oh, not tonight, honey, I have a headache. Well, if you really literally had a headache, sex might be the very best thing to get rid of it, and that's scientifically proven. So do not withhold sex from your mate. Y'all be together as often as possible. I mean, and not just laying there putting no feeling into it. I mean, put some feeling into it as if you're still trying to win each other, because it really does amazing things with your vibrations. I mean, there's a lot of other things: exercise, eating healthy, being outside in nature as much as possible. But because right now, for some people, being outside is just not possible, you got to figure out what you can do inside. You know, you have to work out inside. For those who like to run, now you have to hop on your treadmill and maybe turn on some nice motivational speaking or whatever, some Bob Proctor or some of the others. There's so many. Turn them on and get on that treadmill and keep going. I'm telling you guys, do not give up. Do not stop. Do not let go of the reins for even 1 minute. Once you begin this walk of manifesting, once you begin this walk of elevating your vibration, once you begin this walk of awakening and all of this, don't stop. Don't stop being enlightened. Don't stop. I mean, sometimes it can feel tedious. It's like, I've heard this before. I've read this before. It's some books that you have to read over and over and over again for the rest of your life, because every single time you're going to get something different. It's some messages you need to listen to 5, 10, 12 times, because every single time you're going to get something different. Do not be tired of doing the right things. You know how many times we have to wash dishes over the course of a lifetime, from the time you get into your home to the time you die? It's like, I mean, you got to bath every day. You got to feed yourself every day. Repetition is a part of life. So if we can do all those things that don't really pay off for anything, yes, we can repeatedly do all these things that do pay off. Keep your energy high. Get rid of people who are energy vampires, whether they know they are or not. Sometimes we just got to make the cut, and that's just it. You know, you got to remember that you can't help anybody if you're scrubbing the bottom of the barrel. If you don't have any energy, if you don't have any desire to do better, you can't help anybody else. So get rid of anything that pulls away from your energy. Keep track of the things that make you feel good and do more of that. And I'm not talking about singing. I'm talking about really, like, rather you feel real good when you're singing. You know, if karaoke makes you happy, do karaoke as often as you can. You know, if sitting in the rocking chair on the porch reading a book makes you happy, do that as often as you can. Do what feels good. Do what keeps you energetically high. And then your life will get better and better and better. God created you for great things, to live a life of abundance in all things, whether it be health, finances, whether it be family, you know, and especially inside yourself. He wants you to feel comfortable with you, because you are somebody that you're stuck with for the rest of your life. Some of you have been running for so long because you're miserable. And I'm telling you right now that you can decide tomorrow. You can decide right now. You can decide a year from now. You can decide whenever. So why not right now? That you're done being miserable. You're done being depressed. You're done being low frequency. You're done with that. And then you begin to take steps to elevate yourself. And as you elevate, people will follow you. You don't have to drag anybody along. Those who are called to it, they will follow. And they'll do it in their time, and you have to let them do it in their time. We're not called to fix the world. We're called to fix ourselves. And in fixing ourselves, we fixed a great deal of the world. You understand what I mean? Guys, I love you. I know this was short, but I just wanted you to know that you need to stay high. Stay high. Stay high as you can all the days of your life. And if you need me, of course, you know, LacretiaHayes.com, or you can hit me on email, Lucretia.hayes@gmail.com, and we can chit-chat and do whatever we need to do. I encourage you guys to pick up a copy of my ebook, The Path to Oneness. That is a powerful book. And also my print book, 31 Thoughts That Lead to Peace. And I think that's also an ebook too, if you are into electronic reading. But definitely those books are great for raising your vibration and getting you in the right mindset to have a wonderful and powerful and prosperous life. Guys, go and have a blessed rest of the day. Bye.